Man, I'm hungry. Oh, wait, it's review time. Let's go, JTB review. Hey guys, what's going on here? John from JTB Metal 123 here. Just want to talk to you guys really quick. We're gonna do a review on Bruno Mars's new record, 24K Magic. Now, let me just say a few things before I start this review. Number one was back in the day, I was never a big Bruno Mars fan at all. I kind of didn't really like him much. I kind of just thought he was kind of just poppy, and I wasn't into that. I'm a metalhead, so it's kind of just like well, as I got a little bit older, 8, 10 years later, he comes out with 24K Magic, and I heard that's what I like, and it kind of just it kind of sparked me, I don't know, my curiosity, I guess you could say, and so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to it. So, saying that, this was released November 18th, 2016. This one, it's a half hour in length, so it's not very long at all, and I mean, it's just great. Everything from the the album cover, which is just him like chilling, and you can just tell this guy's just really, really cool. So let me go ahead and talk about this. It's 9 tracks in length. So the first one I heard were the singles. I literally heard That's What I Like, and I was like, wow, this is it's a good hit. I was like, all right, so I gotta check this record out. So let me talk about this one. I really like Perm. Perm was a great track. Versace on the Floor, that was really good. And I'm gonna say 24K Magic to open it up with was a pretty good track. So I was really, really digging that. The rest of them were good, but they weren't as like awesome as the singles were. The singles were definitely like on point. Definitely makes you want to check out the record. The rest of them are good, but they're not as good as the singles. So saying that, one thing about Bruno Mars that we can say is that I think he's bringing disco back. I think he's bringing old school, like, kind of like jazz, kind of like, he's bringing the funk back. You can hear the bass, you can hear the keyboards, you can hear the vocals, you can hear the party vibe. And not only that, but you can jam this guy when you're with your girl. He talks about love, he talks about romance, and so it's kind of like, it's good for both sides, for females and males. This guy is definitely really good for both of them. This is definitely a guy you can listen to on a date. This is a guy you can put on the jukebox, on the iTunes. This guy is just killing it, and he's very universal, very good, very talented, and his band members are just as good too. I'm not very informed on who the band members are, but I like how I hear that Julio, like, get the stretch. I hear that Julio is like a Twitter fan, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty cool. Like, he puts his Twitter fans in his songs, which is cool for the fans. So I'm really digging this. Let me get down to the rating. If I had to give this a number rating, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it's a 9. I don't think it's necessarily an 8. I don't think it's average, but I don't think it's great. I think it's good, solid, what you expect out of Bruno Mars. The hits are what make him. The hits are just so good. And, even if he just put hits on a shit record, like if he had like 3 hits in a total of like 10 songs, the hits would make up for the other 7. I mean, his hits are just killer. So, saying that, 8.5 out of 10, not bad. Not bad to say the least. So we're going to have to get back on him and review him at another date. But as far as 24K Magic goes, bomb. Awesome, 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 awesome. So, guys, that's it for this record. And I'm going to see you guys later. See you on the next review, alright? Peace out.